Hey, it's KPC! And finally, yes, we have all made it to the end of another work week. I know I'm glad because I'm tired. And it might be the end of a work day for you. But you're thinking, I wouldn't mind seeing some of my friends. I wouldn't mind hanging out and having them over. So what I'm going to show you today is how to make 3 tasty, budget-friendly appetizers. A pate, a fried ravioli with a spicy marinara, and an antipasto appetizer. 3 appetizers, budget-friendly. And I'm also going to throw in a sangria cocktail. Sweet, refreshing, delish. So come and join me. We're going to start with the pate first. Hey, we're going to start with the pate, and guess what? Pate, a lot of people think it's pretty expensive, but it's not. You simply need liver. That's what pate is. Now, I'm going to use beef liver. Usually use a pound, maybe a little less. You can also use chicken livers, and you can also use duck livers. That's the basis of your pate. We're also going to use some bacon. Get about 3 slices because you want to render the fat from the bacon, which is just the grease or the oil. And we want about a 1/4 cup of chopped onions with 2 cloves of chopped garlic. All together, it's fine. And we're going to use about 2 tablespoons of butter to get everything going in the pan. To begin the pate, the very first thing we're going to do is make sure that our skillet or our pan is well heated. You want it on medium heat because you're going to start with the butter first, and you don't want the butter to burn, but you want to get it in there and get it going. And if your stove is a little hot, just turn the temperature down. Really easy. Pate is very simple to make. You only need a few ingredients. All right? We're going to use about 3 slices of bacon. Bacon and butter, yum. Now we're going to cook the bacon until it gets just about crispy. And of course, bacon always smells so good when it cooks. And this is bacon and butter. Ooh, can't ever go wrong with that. All right, I'm going to take it off the heat, but we're going to keep the heat going. And I'm just going to put it on paper towel, just so we can drain it. Now, back to the heat, and we're going to start with our 1/4 cup of onions and 2 chopped garlic cloves. This smells so good. And you see how easy it is to make. So we're sauteing our onions and our garlic together, and you really want to season every layer of the dish. And so I'm going to use a little flavor enhancement, a bit of kosher salt, not very much, maybe about I'd say about a good teaspoon. And we're also going to use some pepper, about a teaspoon of that also. Salt. We're going to transfer them back into the bowl that we first used. Now it's time to add the beef liver. This is where you're going to smell and get the sizzle. Now make sure you pat dry your liver because it is a little ooey, gooey, but it takes the liver no time to cook. Maybe 2 to 3 minutes. Now we have our cooled liver, our chopped onions, and our bacon. All this has been seasoned with salt, pepper, a little season enhancer. That's it. Now the only thing we need to add now is red wine or cognac. Now for my pate recipe, I prefer the red wine. I have used the cognac, the brandy, or the whiskey before, and both are traditional. But for this particular pate recipe, today I'm going to use the red wine. And it doesn't matter if you prefer Merlot, a Cabernet. Today I'm just going to use a basic red table wine. Make it really easy, and all you need is about 2 tablespoons. And I'm just going to gauge it for myself, about 2 tablespoons, because really the more liquid you use, the more smooth the pate will be. Now we're ready to smooth it all out. Our pate is ready to be thoroughly blended. Now you can use a food processor to blend your pate. It only takes a few little pulses, or you can use a trusty hand blender. I love this. This is a wedding gift that I got, we won't even say how many years ago, but it is still working and it's so much easier. So here we go. And it's going to look a little like this. Now it's time to put our pate in a mold, or you can use the old Jello molds like your mom used to have, or you can use molds like this. It's not very much pate, but just enough to fill this, and you'll refrigerate it for maybe 30 minutes or so. Just allow it to set up, and then take it out, flip it over, and then you'll want to garnish your pate. It's nice and smooth. So what we're going to do is just put it in this star, and again, you can use any type of mold you want, and even if you choose not to use a mold, you can pretty much mold it yourself and put it on a tray and then garnish. Voila, the liver pate is complete. Very easy, very cost friendly. It's delicious. The bacon is going to give it enhanced flavor, the salt, the pepper. Your friends will really enjoy it. Liver pate in 15 minutes.